Hello everyone, welcome back. It's round 2 of the Nations Cup World Series 2025. Round 2 is at the Spa today. Hopefully, I'm not going to say hopefully I have a better result, because I was actually super happy with the result we had last time. And, and it was a ready from race, as you witnessed if you watched it, but I enjoyed it. So, hopefully it's the same today. We're here for fun, the result's just a bonus. We're in these super fast rocket type cars, 806 brake I think these are set at, or it might be 906, can't really remember, and they're really light in weight as well, so it's almost like driving a Formula 1 car. It's 22 laps, we've got a little 8-minute qualifying, there's only 6 minutes remaining, but yeah, should be in for a good one. Feeling good about it. Fun fact, I've literally just finished a baby shower, hence why I'm in a baby blue top, because we're having a boy. He's a future racer to be. You'll see him just before you know it, he'll be on stream, just like me. But anyway, back to the racing. I'm hoping it's dry all round. Just in case it isn't, I'm going to check the weather forecast after the qualifier. I know it's dry for the qualifying, but the racers, I'll find that out when we return to the paddocks. I'm assuming it should be dry there. We're in Spain. There won't be much chance of rain that round. Just want to register traction trust 2. This is a slidey car. I just was driving around on practice for a little while on 1, and that was extremely slippy, so we're going to go for 2. Oh, damn. They've shot that corner ever so slightly. So, right at the end of the lap, so that's a botch lap, but we know next time not to throw it so fast into that final point. You can brake late, can't brake late, should I say. Yeah, look, I'm a bit sliding now, let me go back to 3. So much power for such a light vehicle. We need to concentrate, we only have 2 or 3 laps left to do with time, but obviously, it's a short qualifier because it's a longer race, 22 laps like I said, but they'll fly by. Giving each lap, let's say 1 minute 40, times by 10 is 11:40, obviously there's 20, so it'll be 22:40, 23:20, plus 2 more. 25, roughly 25 minutes this race will be. Quick maths. Uh-oh. Feels better on traction control 3, so that's what we're going to keep it on. Flat out through this section, no need for braking. Not even releasing the throttle. Right, anyway, let's brake at 150. Because that might have been too soon. So it's going to be between the 100 and 150, so if we make up our own 125 mark, we're in ahead. Find a reference point, and that's where the braking point will be for that section. Okay, that's put us in 10th. Let's go try again, we've got 2 more laps. Oh yeah, we overshot that first corner on the start of that previous lap, so we can knock off. Still got some time to knock off. A couple of seconds there and there. Soon again, I'd say. you know what I was thinking? I watch other streamers, yeah, and I wonder why their races are so clean and tidy and things like that compared to mine. Obviously, there's chaos and carnage every corner. And obviously, I've just realised, because I'm in GT3, some of these top streamers are in GT1, some GT2. But they're there due to driver rating and sportsmanship rating. So you will have, and obviously in GT3 you get your newbie drivers who are just coming on. And some of them just come on to wreck the place. The GT1s are there because they've earned that spot, so there won't be any messy drivers in that. So that's why you see messy drivers in my races, because I'm in GT3. Yeah. Right, there we go. It's a second and a half quicker. Go again. One more lap in the bag to a set. And that's it, we're on track. We're flat through this section if done right, look. Yeah. We're 300 mark aboard. Here we go. Even that was a bit soon, but definitely better than the 150. Tighter here than last time as well. I went far too wide. Previous lap. So, if anyone's still wondering about why I'm on control and not the pedals are still in the shop. So, I'll be on the wheel soon. .8 seconds quicker, we're on for a good one. Much better than the previous lap. Let's see where that puts us. Come on, let's get to that finish line quick. Oh, 154. 7th. There's people still running, but as it stands, we're in for 7th on the grid. Oh, yeah. Still 7th by the looks of it. Yeah. Right, let's just have a look at some details. I want to see if it says anywhere that there's a mandatory pit stop, but I don't think there is. So if that's the case, I'm going hard and I'm staying on them for the whole race. If we're like, yeah, there ain't no no, it doesn't say mandatory pit stop anyway, does it? So we're going hard. We're winning times. Right, let's get hard and quick, because I want them to last me for the all 22 laps without having to pit. Set. You ready? Right then. That mid-table, stand a good chance. It all depends on the chaos. Here we are. Did really well to get 7th actually. Right. Concentrate. Hard tyres. I'm hoping I don't need to pit at all. Make them last me the 22 laps. Could that be a mistake? I don't know. We'll find out. But that's just what I'm going for. It all depends on the fuel map. Not looking like we're going to last 22 laps by the looks of that, but we'll see. When we floor it, if the fuel goes down, oh, it's going to ruin the old plan, look. Look at that fuel map. So, and I shouldn't have put the odds on, should I? Well, I've been punted straight away, look at that. Start of the race, punted. What's happened at the back? Why is everyone so far behind? That was slightly annoying. In fact, it was before the first corner. Good enough that did. Well, it's not how I pictured the start of the race going, but let's just carry on, see what happens. Yellow flag, that's like just disappeared as I overtook, so it should be alright. I was already in transit there. There's no way I could have overtaken that. Get out of the way. Let's get past this soft geezer here, look. There we go. Oh, no. Stop bashing me, man. Here. And he's out of the way. Idiot. First lap completed. Started 7 and 3/10, but we got shunted at the start of the race, as you remember, so still holding our eye. Looks we're catching up pretty decent. We overtook that geezer that was in our way, but you get them all the time. So. Just after the 100 metre mark forward, lost traction going round the corner though, understeered massively. Bit of fuel. Alright, same, we've got 11 laps remaining like this, so it's going to be an halfway point pit stop, I think. It might be actually good that I put the odds on, because people might have gone mediums, but they're going to be toast like from lap 8, so they're going to struggle, whereas, because we've gone hard, that might... Might see us through nicely actually after the halfway point. I'll just see what condition of the tyres are when we pit and decide whether to go hard or medium for the second half race. Another position gain. Right in there, a little bit of a contact there, I think. Right, I don't get him on the corners that way. Oh, come on, man. Don't care, I mean, he's running the track. I knew he was there. This is our one and only shot, by the way. We're not doing any other shots. We only like to do one shot wonders, don't we? So no matter where we finish, we're keeping it anyway. Remembering 5 out of the 6 races are counted for, so there's always one race that they don't. Your worst finish doesn't get counted for the final points table. But we're here for fun at the end of the day, so. Oh. Messy racing man there. Got an itchy head and I can't scratch it. Didn't get it, that's it. Wait. Yeah. You go. Think drivers do that in real life? No, they've got an helmet on so they can't. He's gone into the pits already. Why? What's he done? He's putting soft tyres on. What's his plan? What's he doing? What's his game plan? Wait up. Good scoreboard. Straight from the party, straight to the track. We don't drink either, so we're good to hit the track straight away, you know what I mean? So, you know, it feels like a rocket machine, no? Sounds like one. It looks actually, yeah. Let me show you. Let me get on the street and I'll show you the vehicle. Look at this. It looks so much slower in third person, doesn't it? When you're in the chase cam, there's no sense of speed there. Look at that. Absolutely zero sense of speed. You couldn't tell we was going nearly 200 there. Alright, let me get back to sweat mode because this is an actual World Series qualifier. Qualifier race, so I want to try and do well. A few people in the pits. What's their plan? Oh, damn. I think I hit the the curb or something. Carry on. We got someone else is off in front. Yeah. Oil on the track. Right, we're back to 7th. Now we are, 17-second gap from the person in front. So, well, that's a big gap. Why is everyone pitting now? I'm going to carry on. Yeah, it's like a banana skin like Mario, wasn't it? One was on holiday just gone in Cornwall playing Mario Kart with my missus and she banana skinned me right before the finish line. I'm making the most of this. I'm pitting when I need to, once and once only. Because I'm going to ride these tyres until my fuel runs out, swap over, finish the race on set mediums. I'm able to go over the off-way point, get the mediums on and then do it that way. I didn't see a memo saying it we had to pit once, never mind if there was a 2 pit stop rule. I can't see why everyone's pitting right now. I don't know what the crack is. I don't know if there was a rain warning and they put intermediates on. I have no idea why everyone's pitting already. Let's have a look. Weather radar, look. Nothing. No splats. Plain see-through, which means sun all around. We're in Spain. It's most likely to be sunny. Come to think of it, I don't even think I own wet and intermediates for this vehicle. So we're in for a bad one if it does, but I don't think it's going to. I think we're dry. 7 laps remaining on this fuel. Don't let him past. Has he got that speed? How's he doing it? In the same bloody car. Could have soft. Oh my god! He could have soft tyres on. That might explain it. Jesus Christ. Come on, off we go. Oh, he's off the track again. I think he come back on and then slipped off again. They were back in P7 again. The gap between us and P6 is only 7 seconds. So we can work hard and get that, I think. Hey, got a back mark. Oh, you'll see he just put himself back into the wall there. Uh-oh, overshot. We're alright though. Cost us a bit of time, but we're alright. Nothing too bad. Yeah, pedals are still in the shot. I said that at the start. I don't know if you might not have been on there, but yeah, pedals in the shot. That's why I'm on the controller, because I've got steering wheel and pedals. I'm in the chair right now. I've got the steering wheel and pedals, but the pedals are in the shop still being repaired. So once they've been repaired, I'll be on steering wheel and pedals. But for now, I'm on controller. I think I severely underestimated the time of the race. Hold on. Yeah. 20. Oh my lord. Don't want to be doing that. Tyres are getting kind of cooked now. What the hell? Did you see that? Oh my god. It's lifted off in the air. Oh, hell. Straight in the air. Never before have I done that on this game. Actually, once I got airborne, but not like that. That was just crazy. I'm pitting anyway, because these tyres are winding me up. And we need fuel. What I think people are doing here is they're getting soft tyres every like 5 laps. So they're constantly on grip. I'm struggling to like accelerate around corners. Because qualifying was tighter because we was on soft. So now we're on the hards. Let's get in the pit. Let's get some better. I can't be asked with these tyres anymore. Mandatory, mediums or softs. I'm going to go softs and top up the fuel. And then when I need to pit again, I'll just come in and get softs and then clear off again. I can't be able to keep driving like on crap tyres, man. Oh, let's get that fuel all the way to that icon where. Oh, that's slow. Look how slow that's slow. Come on. That's it. So we're on the softs. We'll come back out and we'll probably pit again towards the end for another set of softs. Because oh no, have I hit the white line there? Can't be arsed to be driving on slidey tyres. Pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. So softs, and they're softs, you know. Everyone's lap times are a lot better than mine, and I know it's because I'm on hot tyres. They break a lot sooner on these tyres as well because of the grip. We're getting a bit quicker already. Our lap times are improving slightly, and just because we put the soft tyres on, it just goes to show that the tyres do in fact make a difference. Oh, gone wide there. Yeah, she is. She is in the room. So there's Ellie in the room looking at her. You keep glancing her out. But yeah. She's actually crawling around the room, so she's keeping out the shot as we speak. So, yeah. Oh, I've gone off again. GT Skinner, how we doing? Oh mate, it's awful. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. When I first come on, I thought, yeah, this is gonna be good. It's like a little F1 car, but I'm on traction control 3, and you can't even if you put ever so slight too much throttle on around the corner, you just spin, and it's unforgiving. There's no chance to catch it because it's such a lightweight car. When it goes, it continues in that direction, and you spun it, and it's just constant 180 spin. Horrible car. Can't wait for it to be over. Of all races that made super long, it had to be this one. And obviously, as you can tell, we haven't had the best race. .
1 minute. 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 1 min
I'm actually glad. It's been an annoying race, to be honest with you, but we're carrying on, obviously, for, you know, it's what we do. No, we've finished the race. But I'm actually happy that I have a one-run policy, especially for this pippin race. Bring on the GT cars and, you know, actual cars that you can buy from a shop. But these prototypes things, just, I don't like them, to be honest with you. And I like a Formula 1 car, but not these things. Yeah, get me in a Porsche GT3 or something like that any day. That is. That's what first, what we got. Be a rabbit bit. Oh no. You might get a little penalty for that. But did we clear? No. I think race control have forgiven us for that. It doesn't really matter anyway. This race is a shit show anyway. We're not really bothered what they do to us. If I was getting cooked, I might even take them in and then run the rest of the race on some fresh. Yeah, share away, mate. Go ahead. What man? Share away, mate. Let's go for another lap and then we'll take them in. Do you know what always bothers me as well? When it says 10th out of 13th, there was actually 16. So say if you finish 13th, it says that you finished in last, but you didn't actually finish last because you had two people who decided to back out. So really, they're DNF. So, but on the scorecard, it counts you as last, which I don't agree with because you wasn't last. There was other people. Yeah, mate, we do GT, we do rides, we do MotoGP sometimes, we do an array of things, but it's predominantly GT, I'd say, because we live stream the GT. I don't really live stream anything else. Obviously, I like to keep up to date with the World Series and events, and there's constant footage. And, you know, you've got your daily races and all that, so it's packed with that. We're actually on someone's tail here. I don't know when and where this happened, but I'm right behind someone, so let's go for it. Let's have a bit of fun. We're Nottingham based, mate. Actually, I'm Leicester now. East Midlands, shall I say. Let's say East Midlands. Yeah, I'm from Nottingham, but I live in Leicester now. North Wales in the building. Been to North Anglesey, I think it is, North Wales, is that right? I've been there. Oh damn, I didn't pit, I was meant to pit. 3 laps left is the only point. Shall we do? Well, it's in Nottingham. Sam, whereabouts in Nottingham? Exactly, do you know? In the boot, I worked in boots as well. 2014, I worked in. Is it? Wait, don't tell me. Not 82. That's pick and packing. It was like the dispatch where was it 105? You loaded the trucks and stuff like that. There was pickers and packers in there, but I loaded trucks with the pump truck and that. That's what I did. That was 2014. That was. Oh, nearly overshot the corner. These tyres are cooked. We've got a few laps left. I'm going to get some fresh tyres though, because I want a nice end. I want a nice end to the race. Data consultant. Ah, wicked. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Right, we're going in. We want some nice tyres for the rest of the race because this is getting a bit difficult. Mandatory. Oh, yeah. I've got to use mediums because I've already used my soft. Actually, do you know what as well? It's a good job we have done what we've done because I think it was two. If it's saying mandatory and I can't use soft again, maybe that did mean there was 2 mandatory pits. One, you need to get the softs on and you need to get the mediums on. That makes sense why there's been so many pit stops. Also, I'm low on fuel, so I needed to get in. Right, that will do us. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm on the controller. Nah, my pedals are in the shop. I'm in my race seat, look, as you can see behind me. But I've got a steering wheel and pedals, Logitech. I can't remember which digits are. It's got the blue circle on the pad. It's Logitech wheel and pedals. My pedals are knackered. The brakes permanently stuck on. I got an electrical problem, so they're in the shop right now being repaired. But as soon as they're back, then we're on the wheel again. Well, I say again, I've started on the controller and I've been on the controller since I started. But we'll get the wheel out as soon as pedals are back from the garage. Amazingly, I didn't drop any positions in the pits. I don't know why. But the driver behind us is 19.5 seconds behind, so that's quite a swing gap. And guy in front is also 15 seconds in front, so again, massive gap. It's been quite a mundane race. It's nowhere near as exciting as the previous one. Should have been there for the last race. It was a lot more exciting. T598, I've not heard of that one. I've got the, is it G298 or something? It's quite a strong one. Yeah, tell me about it, mate. I've got 2 kids, one on the way. G29, yeah, that's the one. Oh, no. And I've got an expensive fiance. Nah, so chances of me buying a new setup is slim. And there we go, swinging out again. But again, it don't matter, we're not really bothered. We're pretty much solidified P9. The distance is 20 seconds either side of vehicles, so I'm not bothered with all that. This is the one, and this race is one and done. This is the one out of the 6 races that won't be counted for me either because it's awful. Just if you want to know, if you don't know what I'm on about the 6 races you have, only 5 results are counted. So 1 race is always botched. I mean, discarded. So if you come P1 6 times in a row, they will only count 5 of them. So Rory. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know if I've seen that. You'll have to email, send me a link in the description, in a comment, just so I can get onto his channel if you don't mind. Yeah, mate, I'll check that out after. See what it's saying. Yeah, I'll go check them out, man. Relax, no way. I've done a 2 hour of Le Mans, I ain't done a 200 laps, and that was on Rice, so I can't remember how many laps we did. But yeah, that's in the previous stream. 17 hour, Jesus. 17 hour stream. Oh. That's what you can do when you. I bet you ain't got misses. You can't have kids if you did that. Did you have a co-driver or anything? Surely you didn't do that solo. He's got misses and kids. All for him, good lad. I aspire to be that man. Solo, flipping out. Yeah, I know, mate. I can't even spend an hour. I get every time. Yeah, I just want to do one of these races, you know. Let's say it takes 45-50 minutes of our time. I'm in shit street for it. He's nodding already at me now, going. Okay, we're approaching finally the final lap of this race. It's been the most boring race I've ever done. Oh mate, you got it sorted there. That's gold, that is. Working from home. Hopefully one day we can do the same. I might not even get to finish this race because there's only a minute 20 left. Yeah, that is the plan, mate. I want to be there someday. Change the basement, bitch. Yeah, lock her in the basement, bitch. Splash. Them damn kids. Oh, now I've gone wide. At the minute, mate, I'm on a VACX. So we essentially locate service pipes in the ground using a suction machine that diggers are not allowed to dig for because there's risk of striking service pipes, i.e. gas, water and electric on the ground. So we come in with the machine, suck the ground. It's a much safer way rather than striking pipes. That's what I do at the moment. Previous to that, I was actually in the army, if anyone's interested in finding out about that. Yeah. I was in the rifles for a little bit. I didn't if I took it out midstream. Whoa. And there we go, 9th. Ow. Poor race. Oh, I've been bumped up to 6th because 3 people didn't pit twice. Because remember, there was 2 sets of mandatory tyres, which is why I'm glad I didn't put the mediums on. I put the softs on. Can you believe that? That's why. And you know when I says I'm going to just do the mediums and run the rest on that? But then I went in the pits and I saw that it said mandatory under medium and soft. As that tells me, that means both of them tyres are required to change. So I put the softs on the first time, went back in, and put the mediums on. So that was the 2 pit stops that were mandatory. And it's ended up proving again that we was right in doing that because we've been bumped from 9th to 6th. So turns out, after a boring race, we've actually been gifted quite a good reward again because people didn't pit. I had a feeling that was why people was pitting. You know, it's always a sign when people are pitting rapidly at the start. There's a reason. Always read the label. Yeah, that is pretty good. Let's see what points that gave us. So where are we? We're 6th. Right. Look at that. That's not bad. So we've got 9 points out of... That's pretty good, man. 9 points. Take that any day, not we? There's not really any replays I want to show you because it was a pretty boring race, but let's just... I want to watch... Actually, yeah, we'll see the beginning on the first... I'm not even going to say the first corner because it wasn't the first corner. It was the first straight immediate after the race started. I'm dying for piss, by the way. It was immediately after the race started. I got just pit manoeuvred out at that. And then after that, I kept, you know, coming off myself. If I knew what lap the airborne incident was, I'd show you that. But it was around mid-race, but can't be bothered to find that. But what we'll do is we'll go hit the replays now. The amount of people who don't really... Right, here we go. The beginning of the race, look. Let's see this. Let's see this shit. Here we are, minding our own business, look. We're just about to do the rolling start. Yeah, we're just telling ourselves, yeah, we're going for a good one. We're going for a good one. I had no idea, mate. There we go, hammer off. How long until we get knocked out? Not long at all. What happens? Here we go, here we go. Green car right on it. Wait, which one am I? Rolling black box. Oh, look at that. Did you see that shit? Let's go to the vehicle. It's the one vehicle behind, isn't it? How do I go back? Him. So yeah, there's it. Right, we're on him. Okay, now let me just figure out how to change the camera angle. Okay, so we're on board with the guy behind. There's me in front. Yeah, that's me. Bang, look at that. Hit it straight into the back of us. The nerve of some drivers, like, honestly. And there he is just chewing down the straight like he didn't do that to me. And then I'm just there at the very beginning of the race, facing the wrong way. Actually, let's go see what happened with everyone else. Because if you remember, I come out and I still didn't go dead last. So let's go to the very back of the pack. Look, there's people... What the hell? Right, let's see what happened there. Let's go to the very beginning. Who's at the back at the beginning of the race? Him. What happened? One second. Right, this is the beginning of the race. We're in P16th, the last person. Major incidents. I want to see what happened. Because when I got knocked out, I wasn't at the back of the pack. There was still a few cars mismatching behind me. No way, look at that, look. P1 is already on the straight. This is at P16. Look at the disadvantage you're at. P16 is 2 corners away from the straight. And then they're already on they're on the start straight finish. There's no chance. That's not a fair start. I don't understand why they don't use that long start straight finish. So this guy actually didn't cause anything. He's like, what in the world? And then he's going to quit. No, he didn't. Well, that was a mess for everyone else. But, hey, there's me, look, get rid of it. There I am, the black car in front. It's just like, why isn't this start straight finish? Because that would be more appropriate for this start. No wonder there's such a massive gap at the beginning of the race from P1 to P60. But then, circuit Spa. I'm quite upset that it went how it did. In terms of the fun level of the race was quite low, but the result actually was pretty good because we finished ninth. We got plugged to 6th because of the pitting incident from 3 races. But then 3 will be kicking themselves, spending 45 minutes racing a boring ass race just to get DQ. But anyway, not my problem. We have fun over here, as always. We're going to cut it there. Thanks for tuning in. As you know, Wednesday is round 3. Let's just check out where we are. I'm excited for it already. We are at... Get ready. Get ready. Come on. Let's have a look. Still waiting. Event schedule. We're at Autopolis International Racing Course. That is on Wednesday, and we're in a specified car. Hopefully it's not one of these pieces of shit again. But anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you on Wednesday and the next race. See you in a bit.